I want to take this time and I want to challenge my fellow peers to something. All right. You guys let me know what you think. American football Finland, pro football Sweden, pro football Switzerland. All right. American football international, X League, Matt Bresington. I see that smile on your face. Fourth down fiasco, Alex Malchow, first down magazine, Nick Alfieri. I'm challenging all you guys. You let me know what you think.
We doing everything they talk about. You know I'm everything a boss about. Not putting work and gotta toss them out. I'm really biting, they just barking out. I'm really riding, they just parking now. His street, what to talk about. See the big H when I'm walking out.
Welcome to the Athletes Forum podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a little bit, but I'm back. I'm representing my USA custom soccer jersey as we are in the midst of the Olympics. But hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. This one's a good episode. This one's an interesting episode, and it's an interesting one because I got a message from somewhat of a good friend of mine, Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. He gave me a message that I wanted to share with you guys, and I wanted to get your opinion and see what you thought. So, without diving too much into it, I'll just let him talk and deliver the message that he provided to me.
It's our turn.
Yeah, you heard the message. Jalen Hurts said it himself. It's our turn. That's right. We are heading to the Olympics, the Olympics are coming to the States. Olympics are coming to the States in 2028. 2028, and guess what? They're bringing flag football. They are bringing flag football for men and women's sports to join the Olympic Games in 2028 when they host it in LA. Now, we all know, and I have a question for the locker room. You guys let me know what you think, and I'll drop it in the bottom, below. But you let me know what you guys think, because if we're just talking pure athleticism and the professional and where football has gone in America, we know where the talent lies, especially when it comes to pro football in the States. Right, it's easy to put a team together with the Tyreek Hills, the Aaron Rodgers, the Devontae Adams. I could go on and on. It's easy to put those teams together, so we kind of know where that talent is. But that's not what I'm here for. I want to get your guys' thoughts, and I'm throwing this challenge out. I've said it. I'm throwing this challenge out. Matt Bresington, American Football Finland, Pro Football Sweden, First Down Magazine, Nick Alfieri, Alex Malchow, Fourth Down Fiasco, X League, Shady Sports Network, Mike Washington. I am throwing a challenge out to you guys to put together your best flag football team. You could pick the country, you could pick whoever you want to be on there, but I want you to put together your best flag football team, create a video, or just drop the comment below. Let me know who you have on the team to compete in the Olympics in 2028 in beautiful Los Angeles. Now, I'm going to put together a team, or I'm going to give you guys some names, but I'm going to do it from the perspective of guys that have played in Europe. Like I said, it's easy to pick the NFL guys, the guys that have been there, but I want to do it from the guys that have played in Europe and what that team might possibly look like. Not to mention, there's going to be not only men's, but it's going to be a women's team as well too. Now, I'm not too versed in the female side of the football players that do play, so I can't really speak on it and be educated about it. But I'm going to give you some names, at least from the American side. So I got a question for the locker room at the end, and I want you guys to drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, because this is our show, and we're gonna talk about it. So, what I want to do is I want to put together. First. Let me give you. I'm gonna give you some names from a country I played in, Switzerland, and I'm gonna give you some American names to keep an eye on. When talking about potential flag football flag football teams, and I think it's easier to do it that way. But before we do that, what's important when it comes to flag football, right? Because obviously it's a little different from the 7-on-7 game, but the point is to have not only playmakers but guys that can play in space. All right, speed is obviously a big thing, but quickness is huge too, and you got to have guys that are able to, make plays on both sides of the ball. Linebacker, running back are crucial, but obviously we know wide receiver and DBs have to go hand in hand. So that's what's crucial. The main thing you need guys that are able to make plays in space, and they're quick too. You can argue quickness is a higher skill set than speed when it comes to flag football and being precise on defense. Obviously we're getting the flag and stuff like that, but First thing I want to do is I want to look at the potential of what a Switzerland team will look like, since that's where I cut my grass when I played football in Switzerland. That is where I grew up when I was introduced to Europe. So what does that Switzerland flag football team look like? First, my coach, the one and only Jeff Buffum. There's no better coach in Switzerland to coach football and flag football, and to get the best out of his guys and put guys in position to win, and knows the team, knows the players, then Coach Jeff Buffum from the Cleveland Broncos. That is my coach. All right, for this team. All right. Who else potentially be on the team? Well, you look at guys like, Lucas Rolfe. Lucas Rolfe. He played for the Fire. He's now in the CFL playing for Saskatchewan. You look at John Falk, who's a contributor player for the Helvetic Mercenaries. Love John. I only question his athletic ability because, again, quickness is a big thing. It's more of a 7-on-7 pass game versus being able to run, dissect, and shoot gaps. So we'll see. But he's been one of the best linebackers in all of Europe, so I had to throw him on there. Alex Wright. This is a name that you guys probably haven't heard much about. He played for the Cleveland Broncos. I played with him, but he is now a linebacker at Kansas. Very athletic guy, more of a strong safety that converted to linebacker. I would definitely have him on my team, especially with his skill set. You look at guys like Milan Spiller, who is tearing it up in the ELF right now, potentially Rookie of the Year candidate receiver. You got a guy that I think is the best homegrown receiver in Switzerland. Could potentially play in other big leagues, but that's not for me to, dissect or whatnot. But Seven Ripple, I believe his name is. He's a wide receiver from Basel. I remember watching him growing up. Big body receiver. Could be an X guy. Great frame. Man, he's got a lot of potential. I like him a lot. I would definitely pick him for the Switzerland 7-on-7 for the Switzerland flag football team. Matt Thano, the best DB in the league. These are just some names I wanted to give you guys of what a potential Switzerland flag football team look like. And Pro Football Switzerland, you let me know what you think. Comment below or create a team on who might make the Switzerland flag football team for the Olympics in 2028 when we get to that point. All right. Now I want to dive into what an American team might look like, but not the American professionals, the guys that have played in Europe. And I'm going to give you some names to look at. Jeez. Hey, this is just a sneak peek of what talent looks like for the American 2 team in the Olympics. So just some names to throw out there. All right, Jalen Henderson, one of the best quarterbacks in all of Europe, currently playing for Potsdam in the GFL. Chad Jeffries, I like the season Chad's having this year. I would probably pick him over Jadrian just based on how he's performing this year. But you can obviously Jadrian being there too. Riley Hennessy is having a great year. His touchdown to interception ratio is ridiculous. With getting no pass rush, I'm sure he could sit back there in the pocket and pick people apart. But some other guys, even outside the ELF, right? Rudy from Schwäbisch Hall Unicorns. I think Rudy is the best receiver not playing in the ELF. I think Rudy from the Schwäbisch Hall Unicorns is the best receiver not playing in the ELF. All right. You also got Christian Powell, running back for the Sinhoki Crocodiles up there in Finland. I think he's the best running back in Europe. All right. He just doesn't want to leave Finland. All right. But similar to John Falk for Team Switzerland, I might go with a more shiftier back. All right. And a guy who could do more out the backfield with his skill set. And that's probably Madre London playing for the Daniel Dragons in Austria. All right, we all know who Madre London is. You can't forget about Reese Horn. Reese Horn tearing it up in the league. I think our receivers would be top notch. Reese Horn, Markel Castle, Terrion Robinson, Tony Tate, Torian Justice. I could go Rudy. I could go on and on. Markel Castle. Obviously looking at the defensive side, Dawson Dales. I like Dawson. I like Dawson a lot. Omari Williams, right? I'd probably bring back Justin Rogers on that secondary, right? There's a lot of different ways you could go. Bijan Harris for the Cologne Centurions right now. All right. So I got some names I could throw out there that potentially could make a squad from guys that have played in Europe and could be the USA team number 2, I would say, for the Olympics 2028. So, as I mentioned, I threw the challenge out there. You let me know what you guys think. Again, American Football Finland, Matt Bresington, Alex Malchow, Nick Alfieri, Pro Football Sweden, Pro Football Switzerland, First Down Magazine, Fourth Down Fiasco, Shady Sports Network, all you guys that cover multiple leagues, X League, Mexico, again, Finland, Italy, France, England. I know, give me who you might want on your flag football team to compete in the Olympics in 2028. All right. And my question for the locker room is, who are some teams to keep an eye on? All right. I already mentioned it. Finland, Japan, Canada, Mexico. What's down there? Who are some teams to keep an eye on? All right. And if you're going to build a team, who's going to be on your team? So drop a comment. Let me know what country and what players you want on your flag football team heading into the Olympics for 2028 over there in beautiful, Los Angeles. It's going to be a great time. I'm excited. Again, it's going to be men's and women's, so we'll see how everything pans out. But yeah, I threw that challenge out there. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment.